There's a hard core of volunteers that keeps the club together.
Once you've gone on a few trips, you see that, the leaders are volunteering, the people who are organizing everything, and you want to give something back to the club.
Very quickly you become a leader. When you first join, you just kind of, like anything, you see how things are done. Most of the leaders usually are the older members and grad students, but sometimes people, if you're enthusiastic enough, you'll take it upon yourself to become a leader. I became a leader as an undergrad, and
I joined, and then within about
a month
I was the cross-country ski chair.
Yes, I suggested as a way to meet people.
I started to give off my qualifications, and they go, "Okay, you're hired."
I think it's more like, "Are you willing to do this?"
Yeah, do you get paid for that?
Are you kidding? No, it's just fame. And
how much are you getting paid for this?
A big fat nothing.
That was all out of my pure energy that I love Hoofer so much.
Yeah, right. No, there's only been a payment in goodwill and friendship.
I guess because I was one of the people that swam pretty much every time I flipped over, so I felt like I owed it to my leaders to sort of step up to the plate once I got semi-competent.
It's a job, it's a way of life. It's the greatest job you'll ever have, where you don't even make enough money to cover what you spend drinking out after working all day.
Either you do it for the love, or there's somebody else who will do it for the love and who has the heart and who will do a good job.
It's, what comes around goes around. What goes around comes around. Good paddle karma.
I mean, essentially, we all teach each other. When I showed up, they just said, come along, and I just learned from the experienced people that I went climbing with.
I'd say it's probably around 10 hours or so, 10 to 20. It varies on how often things break.
I volunteer 8 or 10 hours a week, and it's fun.
It's a volunteer position that we each take turns taking care of one aspect of the barn, the stable, and the horse herd.
Did you ever get paid for all that work?
Oh yeah, I have all these friends. I got my wife. I'm a class 4 paddler. That's pretty good pay.
Being in Madison is payment enough.
I get a membership discount.
I kind of got paid, I guess, like everyone else, in good times and access to knowledge, etc.
I get the gratitude of my fellow scuba members.
I just like to give something back.
The whole concept of the union was volunteerism, and so it was perfectly natural to the organizers of the outing club that's the way it would happen. It would be volunteers, and they would, the volunteers would be the people who had been involved and who could take the leadership role and who could teach others.
We're fortunate to have such a group of people who, whether it's taking out the pier in the fall or putting it in the spring, and making sure the tents are all dry and packed away. I mean, people are always willing to put in the extra effort.
They love the club, and they got nothing else to do with their time, and I was in the same boat, so to speak. Boat.
Well, I can be skeptical. It gives them something to do.
I am a volunteer. I get nada, absolutely nothing. And the great thing is, I love doing it.
I'll volunteer. I'll put my life on the line.
Most people just feel obligated to pay something back, to help the next generation of Hoofers. It's a lot more work than most people realize, so whether you're doing that or leading on trips, it probably goes unrecognized by and large.
I enjoy it. I enjoy working with all the people that I work with.
I would have to say the vast majority of the Hoofers are unrecognized for the quantity of work and time that they do put in. And even if they're known for their 3 or 4 years of heavy leadership, probably after about another 3 or 4 years, only a few of the longtime members will remember them.